Hello, good evening. Okay, so ang topic natin ngayon is still AC Circuits, episode 6. Continuation to nung episode 5, all about impedance, admittance, voltage, and current for series, parallel, and series to parallel RLC AC circuits. So kung hindi nyo pa napapanood yung episode 5, wherein diniscuss ko yung mga concepts and formula for this topic, panoorin nyo muna, ililink ko na lang sa description if you want. Tsaka yung mga previous episodes na rin, episodes 1 to 4, kasi kung ano yung mga natutunan natin doon, apply din naman natin dito sa current topic natin ngayon. So, ang sabi ko doon sa part 5, tutuloy lang natin yung pag-solve ng mga sample problems. So ito yung mga na-solve nating problems. Ito yung mga na-discuss natin sa part 5 or episode 5. Umabot tayo hanggang problem 6 lang ata. Ayan, problem 6. Sige, tuloy natin. Solve lang tayo ng more problems para mas ma-expose pa kayo sa circuits, more circuit problems. So number 7, sulat muna natin for the circuit below, find Z equivalent and use that to find current I. Let omega be equal to 10 rad per second. So drawing natin yung circuit. Okay, plus minus 12 angle 0 degree volts. Ito yung current ay 4 ohms, J 20 ohms, 16 ohms, negative J 14 ohms, then J 25 ohms. So hanapin din daw natin yung Z or yung total impedance. So naka-phasor naman na yung mga elements, right? Okay. Mga complex numbers na yung values ng elements natin. Pwede na tayong mag-circuit analysis. So hanapin natin si ZX or yung total impedance as seen from the source, from the input source. So, pwede nating i-combine. Ito muna, right? Naka-series. Okay? Tapos, naka-parallel kay 16 ohm. Then, itong parallel combination na to, naka-series na dito. So, bale, ang pinaka-equation natin is, so sum up natin to. That's negative J14. Kapag series, add nyo lang, di ba? Plus J25. Then, nakaparallel dito kay 16. Okay. And then, i-add natin dito kay naka-series kasi itong parallel dito sa 4 ohm tsaka sa J20. So, add natin 4 plus J20. Yan. So, pwede nyo nang i-input yan sa CalQ. Pero ano yung formula natin dito pala sa parallel? Okay. Kapag parallel, so that's the product. Pwede yung shortcut formula kapag dalawang components lang sa parallel. Yung product ng dalawang parallel components, so 16 times negative J14 plus J25 over yung sum nila. 16 plus J25 minus J14. Or pwede rin yung 1 all over 1 over 16 plus 1 over negative J14 plus J25. Yung default formula for parallel connected elements. Sum of the reciprocal of the sum of the impedances. So, pwede nyo nang i-input yan sa CalQ. Okay, punta kayo ulit sa complex mode. So, mode 2. Then, lagay nyo sa degree. Usually, degree tayo. Yung mode ng angle. So, shift setup 3. Okay, input natin 4 plus 20i. Yung j, that's I sa CalQ. Plus, okay, 16. Yung fraction, 16 times negative 14i plus 25i. And then divided by 16 plus 25i minus 14i. Press equal. Okay, in decimal, so 9.135 plus 27.469. Approximately 9.135 plus 27.469 or almost 47 na, sige, 47 J ohms. Ito yung ZX. Sagot sa ZX. Tapos, yung isa pang hinahanap is yung current. Right? Yung current. Eh di Ohm's law na lang yan. So, by Ohm's law, phasor current I is equal to phasor voltage over ZX. Yung voltage natin, yung source, 12 angle 0 degree. So, 12 angle 0 degree divided by yung ZX, 9.135 plus J, 27.47. So, gamit ulit tayong calculator. So, 12 angle 0 divided by 9.135 plus 27.47i. So, convert natin into polar para ma-convert to time domain kasi may given tayong angular frequency omega 10. So, shift to 3. So, 0.0 0.414, approximately 0.41415 na siya. Then angle, negative 71.606 degree amps. Pag kinonvert natin into time domain, so that's yung amplitude is 0.415 cosine omega t plus phi. Yung omega is yung given na angular frequency sa problem, 10, right? So cosine omega 10 plus yung phi, ito yon, yung negative 71.606 degree amps. Okay, next, number 8. Okay, number 8. In the circuit below, find I/O when A omega is 1 rad per second, omega is 10 rad per second, omega is 5 rad per second. So, ito yung circuit. 4 cosine omega t volts plus minus inductor, resistor, capacitor. 1 Henry, 2 ohms, 0.05 farad. Hanapin daw yung I/O na yun. So, para mahanap natin yung current I/O, kuhain natin yung impedance, pwede yung ZT, input impedance or total impedance as seen by the source. Then by Ohm's law, current I/O is voltage divided by ZT. Pero convert muna natin into mga phasor elements. So bale, same circuit pero iba-iba yung angular frequency. Okay? Remember, yung impedance ng mga inductor tsaka capacitor dependent sa omega. Kaya mag-iiba rin yung value kung iba-iba yung omega natin sa problem. Mag-iiba yung value ng current na hinahanap per different value of omega. So dito muna tayo sa part A. So for part A, kung yung omega daw is 1 rad per second. So convert to phasor muna yung mga element. So dito sa source, Vs, yung 4 cosine, pwede siyang omega t plus 0 degree volts. Kasi wala siyang naka-add na phase angle sa omega t. So ibig sabihin, in polar form, that's 4 angle 0 degree volts. So dito sa inductor, for 1 Henry inductor, yung impedance niya, ZL is J omega L. Right? So J omega is 1 times L inductance 1. So J1, J times 1 times 1, that's J lang, J ohm. Okay, tapos sa capacitor, 0.05. So for 0.05 farad capacitor, ZC niya naman is 1 over J omega C. So 1 over J omega is 1. Tapos capacitance is 0.05. Okay, pag kinamitan niya ng calcu, yung 1 over J, automatic negative yan. 1 over J, negative J yan. So, kuhaan nyo na lang yung value ng 1 over 1 times 0.05. Okay? Diba that's 1 point, ito is, yung 1 times 0.05 is 1 over 20. Sa reciprocal mo magiging 20. Pero pwede nyo input sa calcu. Okay? So, dapat ito ay negative J20. So, pag niredraw natin yung circuit, redraw the circuit na naka-convert na yung mga elements into phasor domain. So, itong 1 Henry gagawin ko na lang siyang J ohm. Ito. Tapos, itong 0.05 farad gagawin ko siyang negative J20. Yung resistor, as is lang yon. Tapos yung 4 cosine omega t gagawin siyang 4 angle 0 degree. So pag hinanap yung ZT, ZT is so parallel tapos naka-series kay J2, kay J ohm. Bale, sum natin or kuhain mo natin yung combination nitong parallel. So, 2 is parallel to negative J20. Itong dalawa. Then, i-add pa natin itong J ohm kasi naka-series. Dun sa parallel na resistor tsaka capacitor. Yan. So, ito yung equivalent impedance. Pero ano yung formula natin sa 2 parallel negative J20? So, pag dalawa lang, yung shortcut, product nung impedance, 2 times negative J20 divided by their sum, 2 minus J20. Okay. Sige. Tapos, mamaya natin i-compute. Pag nakuha si ZT, bale yung current, IO, in phasor form, that's phasor V divided by ZT, which is 4 angle 0. 4 angle 0 divided by, sige, calculate ngayon natin using calculator. Simulan natin dito sa impedance. So, J, that's I plus 2 times negative 20I divided by 2 minus 20I. Okay. So, approximately 1.980 plus 0.802. 802 J ohms. Okay. So, yan ngayon yung i-over natin. Gagawin denominator dito sa formula. Yung ZT. Bale, 4 angle 0 divided by 1.98 plus J 0.802. So, input naman ngayon natin yan. 4 angle 0 divided by 1.98 plus 0.802I equal. So, convert natin into polar para maging time domain. Shift to 3 equal. So, approximately 1.872 angle negative 22.05 0 degree. Yan. So, kailangang ibalik into time domain. Ito yung phasor ng I.O. Kapag time domain, amplitude 1.872. Tapos, cosine omega t. Yung omega natin, balikan natin, 1 rad, right? 1. Cosine 1t or kapag 1 yung coefficient, kahit t na lang yun. Plus yung phase, which is negative 22.050 degree amps. So, ito yung I.O. for part A. Yung part B naman. So, yung part B, bagong angular frequency 10 rad per second. Okay, for 1 Henry inductor, ito lang yung mga magbabago, di ba? Yung impedance ng inductor tsaka ng capacitor. JL. So that's J omega L. J omega, so 10 na siya ngayon, times yung inductance na 1. So J times 10 times 1, J10 ohms. Okay. And then, yung capacitor, ano yung value ng capacitor? 0.05. 0.05 farad. So, ZZ is 1 over J omega C. 1 over J omega, 10 na siya. Right? Yung capacitance, same 0.05. So, pag kinompute nyo sa calcu to, negative J ulit for 1 over J. So, bali ano to? 1 over 10. Yung 0.05 is 1 over 20. Okay. E di 10 over 20 is 1 half. Reciprocal mo, 2. So, negative J2. Okay. So, copy yung same circuit pero papalitan natin yung mga values nung impedance ng inductor tsaka capacitor para sa new omega. So, yung source, okay, same pa rin. Etong inductor, magiging J10 na siya. J10 ohms. Tapos, etong capacitor, magiging negative J2. Yung resistor, retain nyo lang to as is. So, ZT natin ngayon is, so same formula, parallel to. So, 2 parallel kay negative J2. Then, naka-series kay J10. So, plus J10. So, J10 plus, formula sa parallel na dalawang element lang, product ng impedance. So, 2 times negative J2 over their sum, 2 minus J2. Sige, mamaya natin i-compute sa calcu. Tapos, yung current IT is, again, V over ZT. So, same lang yung voltage source, 4 nga ba? 4 angle 0. Tapos, divided by dito. So, input natin sa calcu yung impedance muna. So, 10I, mali. 10I plus fraction 2 times negative 2J or 2I over 2 minus 2I equal. So, 1 plus 9I or 1 plus J9 ohm. So, yan yung over sa, yung denominator natin, yung ZT. So, over 1 plus J9 to. So, sa calcu, input nyo ulit 4 angle 0 divided by 1 plus 9i. In phasor form, shift 2, 3, I mean in polar form, okay, approximately 0.442 angle, negative 83.666 degree na to. 66 degree amps. Okay. Then, co-convert natin into time domain. So, I.O., ito yung phasor I.O. Time domain ng I.O. is amplitude 0.442. Then, cosine omega t. Yung omega natin na ginamit for B is 10. So, cosine 10t plus yung phase, negative 83.66 degree amps. Okay, next. Doon sa huli, part C, tatlo yung angular frequency, di ba? Kapag omega is 5 rad per second naman. Omega is 5 rad per second. So, for 1 Henry inductor, ZL is J omega L. So, J omega, 5 na siya ngayon. Tapos, yung inductance, 1. So, J times 5 times 1, J5 ohms. Okay. Tapos, yung capacitor, for 0.05 farad capacitor, ZC is 1 over J omega C. So, 1 over J omega is 5 na. Capacitance is 0.05. So, yung 1 over J, negative J yon. So, magiging 1 over 5 times 1 over 20 to. So, 5 over 20 in lowest term, 1/4. Right? Reciprocal mo pa, yung 1/4, kasi naka 1 all over 1/4. 4. J4 ohm. Yan. So, palitan ngayon natin yung mga values sa circuit. Same value nung voltage. Yung inductor, papalitan natin ng J5 ohms. J5 ohms. Tapos, yung capacitor, papalitan natin ng negative J4 ohm. Resistor, retain. So, ZT muna. ZT is, again, parallel lang to na nakaseries dito. So, that's J5 plus 2 ohm parallel kay negative J4. So, J5 plus, so again, formula ng dalawang parallel connected elements, product nung impedance over sum nung impedance. Okay. Computein natin mamaya sa calcu. Tapos yung IT or I0 is equal to V phasor V over ZT. So, hindi nagbago yung voltage for angle 0 pa rin. Tapos yung ZT kung anong mako-compute natin. Using calculator, okay, input yung sa impedance muna tayo. So, 5i plus 2 times negative 4i divided by 2 minus 4i. Okay. So, in decimal, that's 1.6 plus 4.2i. 1.6 plus 4.2i or J4.2 ohms. So, yan yung i-input natin ngayon sa denominator. So, 1.6 plus J4.2. So, ito naman ang input sa calcu, yung 4 angle 0 divided by 1.6 plus 4.2i. Convert to polar, shift to 3. So 0.889 na to, right? Then angle negative 69.146 degree. So, i-convert natin to time domain. Ito yung phasor ng current into time domain. Amplitude 0.89, cosine omega t. Yung omega is 5. Okay, 5t plus yung phase na negative 69.146 degree amps. Okay, next. Number 8 ba to? Okay, number 9 na tayo. Number 9. Find V of t in the RLC circuit. So 1 ohm, 1 Henry, 1 farad, tas ito raw yung hahanaping V of t across the capacitor. 1 ohm, tapos 10 cosine t volts. Yan. Hanapin natin si V of t. Ito. Given this circuit. So, convert muna palagi into phasor kapag hindi pa naka-phasor. So, convert to phasor. So, dito sa Vs, ito yung 10 cosine t volt. So, pwede siyang cosine t plus 0 degree, right? Volts. So, in phasor, 10 angle 0 volts. Tapos, yung inductor, 1 Henry. For 1 Henry inductor, ZL niya is J omega L. J, ano si omega? Yan yung coefficient ni T sa cosine. Diba invisible 1? Coefficient ni T is 1. Okay, so 1 rad per second. Omega is 1 rad per second. So J omega times 1 siya. Then yung inductance na 1. So J times 1 times 1, J ohms. Tapos yung kay capacitor naman, 1 farad lang din. So ZC is 1 over J omega C. 1 over J omega is 1. Uli, capacitance is 1. So di ba 1 over J, that's negative J. Then 1 over 1 times 1, 1 lang. So negative J times 1 or negative J. Yan. So palitan ngayon natin yung mga values as phasor sa circuit. Yung resistor lagi as is lang yon. So sa cosine, 10 cosine t magiging 10 angle 0 degree volts. Okay, delete mo na yan. Dito sa 1 Henry inductor, siya ay magiging J ohm na, right? Dito kay 1 farad capacitor magiging negative J. So, analyze na natin yung circuit. Paano mahanap si V of t? Or actually, hanapin muna natin yung phasor. Kasi naka-phasor na tayo. Phasor V. Pwedeng mag-voltage divider. Diba? By voltage divider rule or VDR, so kuhain muna natin yung, kuhain niya yung equivalent, equivalent impedance. So, equivalent impedance, let's say, gagawin ko tong Z1. Okay, so matitira si 1 ohm, pero hanapin ko yung impedance nito. Still connected with 10 angle 0. So si Z1 is parallel lang naman. Parallel nitong capacitor tsaka series, resistor, and inductor. So anong formula? So negative J is parallel to the series RL. So sum up niya yung impedance 1 plus J ohm. Okay. So ang formula niyan ay negative J times 1 plus J over the sum, negative J plus 1 plus J. Madali itong isimplify, cancel kasi itong J. Okay, ang natira is over 1. So, pag dinistribute mo to, negative J times 1 plus J na lang, di ba? So, negative J minus J squared, which is negative J, kasi yung J squared, alam natin that's negative 1, right? So, negative J, negative of negative 1, positive 1. Or, that's 1 minus J. Ito si Z1. Okay, ngayon, kapag ginamitan natin ng voltage divider ito, kukuhain niya yung voltage across sa Z1. VZ1, right? Okay, pag nakuha yung VZ1, remember, yung Z1 is the parallel combination nitong dalawa. So, magiging voltage across dito sa series resistor tsaka inductor. Likewise sa capacitor, kung makukuha natin si VZ1, pareho yung voltage across them, right? Kasi parallel sila. Dito sa series RL tsaka sa capacitor. Remember, yung hinahanap natin is yung voltage across the capacitor. Ito, di ba? So, equivalent na lang pala yun sa VZ1. Sa voltage divider, sige, copy natin. So, VZ1 is equal to voltage divider by VDR, voltage divider rule. So, VZ1, ito na rin si magiging V natin, yung pinaka-required sa problem. So, yung impedance across Z1 or yung impedance ng Z1 value, then over the sum, so Z1 plus 1 ohm. Then times the total voltage source, yung supply, 10 angle 0. Pero anong nakuha nating Z1? Ito, 1 minus J. 1 minus J over 1 minus J ulit, Z1 plus 1 times 10 angle 0. Okay, so pwede mong i-combine to. 1 minus J over 1 plus 1, 2 minus J times 10 angle 0. So input na yan sa calcu. So 1 minus I divided by 2 minus I times 10 angle 0. Okay. Shift to 3. In polar form, approximately 6.32325. Then angle, negative 18.435 degree volts. So, ibabalik pa natin into time domain. So, ito yung V na rin, di ba? Phasor V. So, in time domain, V of t is, so amplitude, 6.325. Then, cosine, omega t. Ano si omega? Omega is 1. 1. Okay. So, cosine t. 1t or cosine t na lang. Cosine 1t or cosine t plus yung phase, negative 18.435 degree volts. Okay. Problem 9. Next. 10. Problem number 10. Calculate V sub O of t in the circuit. 60 sine 200t. Okay. Calculate V of t. Ang V of t is yung voltage across sa 0.1 Henry inductor. Okay. Ano ba yung circuit natin? Di ba series? May parallel ka na 50 tsaka 50 ohm resistor tsaka 50 microfarad. Pero pwede mong i-simplify as 1. So, bale magiging series na si 30 ohm tsaka itong parallel na to tsaka si 0.1 Henry. So, pwede mo nang makuha yung voltage across the inductor by voltage divider ulit. Pero, convert muna natin into into phasor domain. So, ito pa lang ano natin, itong voltage source natin naka-assign. So, 60 sine 200t volts. So, usually ginagamit natin cosine, positive cosine, omega t. Convert natin into cosine muna. Pero pwede nyo rin namang i-retain as sine. Yun nga lang, kadalasan sa mga sinosolve natin, naka-cosine. So, mag-stick na lang tayo sa standard natin dito sa series of videos for circuits. Gagawin natin cosine lagi. So, paano i-convert to cosine? So, 60 cosine, same angular frequency, 200t, plus, so wala naman siyang original phase, 0. Kapag mako-convert ka ng sine to cosine, yung mnemonic natin sa episode 1, so positive cosine omega t plus sine omega t. So sisimula ka sa positive cosine, mag-move ka to positive sine omega t ng 90 degree clockwise. Kapag clockwise, negative yon. Okay, so kaya magkakarn ka nito ng minus 90 degree. So pag kinonvert mo na to polar, so 60 angle, or pag kinonvert mo into phasor, I mean, angle negative 90 degree. Yung mga capacitor at inductor din muna. So for the 50 microfarad capacitor, so ZZ niya is 1 over J omega C. 1 over J omega, yung coefficient yun uli nung T, which is 200. Right? Then times capacitance na urong natin. Kapag 50 microfarad, that's 50 times. Pag micro, 10 to the negative 6, di ba? Okay. Sige, compute natin mamaya. Tapos, sa capacitor, sa inductor naman, 0.1 Henry, say L is J omega L, which is J times omega, 200 ulit, times inductance 0.1. Okay, so magiging, ito madaling ang compute, magiging ano to, J20. Okay. Yung sa capacitor, sige. Compute natin yung capacitor using calc. Capacitor is 1 over I times 200 times 50 raised to negative 6. Negative 100 I, or negative J 100 ohms. So sa inductor, J20. Yan. So convert natin into phasor values yung mga elements sa circuits bago natin i-analyze. Yan. So papalitan natin ngayon tong 50 micro ng impedance niya na negative J100, negative J100 ohms. Tapos itong 0.1 Henry, papalitan na natin ng impedance niya na J20. J20 ohms. Tapos yung source, gagawin na rin natin phasor as 60 angle negative 90. So 60 angle negative 90. Yan. So pwede muna nating i-simplify ito para maging naka-series. Series na lang tong 30, tas combined impedance nito, tsaka yung inductor. So pangalanan ko to as Z1. So Z1 is parallel nga si 50 kay negative J100. Right? So formula dyan is 50 times negative J100 product over sum over 50 minus J100. So ang value niyan, using calcu, 50 times negative 100i divided by 50 minus 100i, 40 minus 20i, or 40 minus J20 ohms. So kapag niredraw natin, papalitan ko na to. Palitan na natin ng Z1 na may impedance na ito, 40 minus J20. So by voltage divider, by VDR or voltage divider rule, so magiging phasor VO muna siya. Tapos babalik natin mamaya sa time domain. Phasor VO is yung impedance across the, or impedance nung inductor J20 divided by the sum nung lahat ng mga impedances na to. So 30 plus yung J1, 40 minus J20, plus yung J20. Okay. Kaya makakancel pala to. Sige, mamaya na. Then times yung total voltage source. Ito, 60 angle negative 90 degree. Using your calculator, so 20I over 30 plus 40 minus 20I plus 20I, then times 60 angle negative 90. Okay, real lang. Real. So, ibig sabihin, 0 yung phase angle. So, approximately 17.143 volts. Okay? Kasi pag kinonvert nyo into polar, babalik ka lang sa real part. Ibig sabihin yan, angle 0. Lagyan nyo ng angle 0 volts. Okay. So, babalik nyo into time domain. V of t, VO of t is, so amplitude is 17.143. Then cosine na tayo. Diba kinonvert na natin to cosine yung source. Cosine omega t. Ano yung omega? Omega is yung nakamultiply kay t, 200. So cosine 200 t plus yung phase 0. Or dahil 0 naman, wag nyo nang isulat. So cosine 200t na lang. Volts. So yan yung output voltage. Okay, number 10. Sige, 11. Find the current I. Okay, so find the current I for the given circuit na di ba? Naka-phasor form yung values ng elements. So, hindi na tayo magko-convert. So, hanapin na lang natin yung impedance, ZT, tapos current is voltage divided by ZT. So, paano yung ZT? Simulan nyo dito sa dulo. Series ito na nakaparallel kay inductor, J80, na naka-series sa 50. Okay, bale, ang equivalent niyan, simulan nyo sa dulo, yung series, 100 ohm plus negative J40 or negative J40 na nakaparallel kay J80 na naka-series kay 50. So 50 plus, so ang formula natin kapag parallel, yung shortcut pag dalawang elements, product nung impedances, so J80 times 100 minus J40 divided by their sum. J80 plus 100 minus J40. Okay, may makukuha tayo diyang value. Tapos, hahanapin natin si current IT. 60 yung voltage divided by ZT. So, 60 angle 0 degree divided by yung ZT na to. Sige, computein muna natin sa calculator. So, yung ano muna, ZT, input 50 plus fraction. So, 80i times 100 minus 40i divided by 80i plus 100 minus 40i. Okay, ito yung value in decimal. So approximately 105.172 plus 57.931 ohm. So ito yung ipa-plug nyo sa denominator, yung ZT. 105.172 plus 57.931. So 60 angle 0 divided by 105.172 plus 57.931. Okay. Sorry, nakalimutan lagyan ng J, ng I. Okay, 57931I equal. So, i-polar na lang natin, shift to 3. Approximately 0.4, ano na to? 0.500. Angle negative 28.847. 847 degree. So, hindi na natin kailangang i-convert into time domain kasi unang-una, wala ka namang binigay na omega, tsaka naka-phasor domain naman yung original given. So, kahit i-leave na lang natin as is, naka-phasor yung value ng current. Okay, next. Problem, ano to? 11. Okay, 12. Calculate I of t. Four ohms, 5 ohms, 10 millihenry, 3 ohms, 5 millifarad, 6 cosine 200. So, calculate I of t given this circuit. So, naka-time domain tayo. Convert natin to phasor. So, for the Vs, 6 cosine 200t, pwedeng isulat as cosine 200t plus 0 degree volts, right? In phasor, that's 6 angle 0. Tapos yung inductor, for 10 millihenry, ZL niya is J omega L. J omega, yung coefficient ni T, 200. Times 10 milli. Pag milli, times 10 to the negative 3. Okay. Tapos, mamaya natin computein. For capacitor, 5 millifarad. ZZ is 1 over J omega C. 1 over J omega 200 ulit times capacitance 5 milli. So 5 times 10 to the negative 3. So gamit tayong calcu. Dito sa capacitor, 1 over I times 200 times 5 raised to the negative 3. Negative I. Or negative J ohm. Okay, sa inductor, so I times 200 times 10 to the negative 3, 2I. Or that's J2 ohms. Sige, so ko-convert natin yung mga values ng elements as phasor. Copy. So hanapin natin ngayon is current I, phasor. Yung voltage source, gagawin natin 6 angle 0 degree volt. Yung 5 millifarad magiging negative J ohm. Negative J ohm. Yung 10 millihenry magiging J2. Yan. So parang sa mga previous problems lang din kasi yung current na hinahanap is yung total current supplied by the source. So kuhain lang natin yung ZT. Tapos masasolve si current as by Ohm's law. Current is V over ZT. So simulan natin sa dulo. So naka-series ito. Excuse me. Naka-series itong negative J2 kay 3 ohm. So ang total impedance niyan is sum nila 3 minus J2. Okay. Na nakaparallel dito sa dalawa. Parallel ngayon tong tatlo. Okay, yung 4 ohm, 2 ohm, tsaka yung series na to parallel. So ang formula pag parallel tatlo is yung sum of reciprocal na lang. So parallel ito kay J2, parallel kay 4. Na naka-series ito ngayon kay 5. 5 ohm. So ang formula is 5 plus 1 all over, diba, sum ng reciprocal. 1 over 4 plus 1 over J2 plus 1 over 3 minus J2. Tama ba? Sorry. Baliktad pala, no? J lang pala. J. Negative J lang. Okay, negative J lang. Kasi yung 2 is sa inductor. Negative J lang to. Okay, negative J. Walang 2. Yan. So, input nyo na lang siya sa calcu. Anong makukuha nating value dyan? So, simulan natin dun sa sum of reciprocal. Reciprocal of sum of reciprocals. 1 all over 1 over 4 plus 1 over 2i plus 1 over 3 minus I. Okay, plus 5. Okay, ito yung value. Approximately 6.189 plus 0.865 J ohms. Yan. So, makukuha ngayon si current I by Ohm's law, that's V over Z. Ano si V natin? 6 angle 0. 6 angle 0 divided by yung ZT, 6.189 plus J 0.865. Gamit calcu. So, 6 angle 0 divided by 6.189 plus 0.865. In time domain, shift to 3 or in polar form, kasi ko-convert it to time domain, okay, approximately 0.960 angle negative 7.956 degree. So, pag binalik to time domain, I of t is amplitude 0.960 cosine omega t. Si omega is 200 coefficient ni t. So, cosine 200t plus yung phase na negative 7.956 degree amps. Okay, next. Number 13. Find the current I/O. Ito yung current I/O. Current through the 2 ohm resistor. So, find the current I/O. Ito yon, yung current flowing through the 2 ohm resistor. So, naka-phasor naman yung mga values ng elements, di ba? So, hindi na natin kailangang i-convert. So, direkta natin i-circuit analysis. Anong gagamitin nating formula kaya dito? Kasi ang hinahanap ay current. Okay. Try nating mag-voltage, dahil parallel, try naman nating mag-current divider. So, by current divider. Okay. So, pwede nyo ngayong gawin, pagsamahin nyo to, ito, as one branch. So, magiging ganito yan. So, copy lang tong resistor tsaka yung J2. Negative J2. tapos 2 ohms, tapos yung current source natin 5 angle 0. So pagsasamahin ko ngayon to para maging isang impedance na let's say Z1. Okay? Pag nakuha ko ngayon, kasi nakaparallel na lang to, di ba? Yung negative J2 sa Z1, gagamitan ko ng current divider, hahanapin ko si I1. Okay? Current divider ang i-apply natin. Pag nakuha ko si I1, ire-redraw ko yung equivalent circuit for the Z1 na ito. Right? So pag niredraw natin yung Z1, inductor na naka-series dito sa parallel combination ng resistor tsaka capacitor. Ito yung Z1 na yan, right? Which is, ang dadaloy na total current yan is yung makocompute na I1. Okay? So, magvo-voltage, current divider ka uli. So, hanapin natin si I0, di ba? Yung sa resistor. Okay. So, yun yung plan to solve this circuit using current divider. So, simulan natin sa unang part. Okay, ito. Kukopyahin muna natin or hanapin natin yung Z1. Yung Z1, siya ay parallel na 2 ohm resistor tsaka negative J2 ohm capacitor in series with J4 ohm inductor. So, bale yung Z1 ay parallel na negative J2 ohm capacitor. Sige, alisin na natin muna yung ohm. Parallel kay 2. Ito. 2 ohm parallel kay negative J2. Na naka-series kay J4. So, mag-a-add tayo ngayon ng J4. So, J4 plus, so ano yung formula pag parallel? 2 elements, so product over their sum. Sige, computein natin yan sa calcu. So, 4i plus negative 2i times 2 over negative 2i plus 2. So, 1 plus 3i. So, 1 plus 3i or 1 plus J3. Z1. So, dito sa circuit natin na to, si J1 is 1 plus J3 ohm. So, pag in-applyan ng current divider to, hanapin natin si I1. So, bale yung ratio ng conductance nung considered element natin, yung hinahanapan ng current, yung conductance niya over the total conductance. So, yung conductance nito is reciprocal ng impedance. So, 1 over 1 plus J3 over yung sum ng conductance ng dalawa. So, conductance ng negative J, or admittance na pala tayo kasi AC circuits, conductance kapag DC. So, admittance, bale ito, netong Z1, over the sum ng admittance nitong dalawa. Yun yung current divider, di ba? Na-discuss ko sa episode 5, part 1. Over 1 over negative J2. Negative J2 plus 1 over Ito. 1 plus J3. Then times dito sa total current source, that's 5 angle 0 degree. Input sa calcu. So 1 over 1 plus 3i divided by 1 over negative 2i plus 1 over 1 plus 3i times 5 angle 0. Okay, negative 5. Negative 5 minus 5i. Pwede nyo convert to polar, shift to 3. Okay. It's 5 square root of 2 angle negative 135. Okay. So, ito na yung I1. Pag kinonsider na natin tong circuit na to, yung nasa left, nasa right part, right half. Ito, sa original circuit, ito na yan, di ba? Okay. Sige, sulat natin yung mga value. Inductor is J4. Capacitor negative J2. Resistor 2. So, J4 ohm, negative J2 ohm, tsaka 2 ohm. So, ito yung supplied current nila or current flowing dito sa equivalent impedance na yan. Itong I1, which is ang nakuha nating value. Ito. 5 square root of 2 angle negative 135 amps. Current divider ulit. So finally, I.O. is, so yung conductance or admittance ng 2 ohm, 1 half. Reciprocal ng 2, 1 half. Over yung sum ng conductance. So 1 over negative J2 for the capacitor plus 1 over 2 for the inductor, for the resistor. Then times yung I1, which is 5 square root of 2 angle negative 135. So input sa calculator yan. So 1 half divided by 1 over negative 2i plus 1 half times 5 square root of 2 angle negative 135. Okay, negative 5 lang pala yung sagot. Negative 5 amps. Or in phasor, shift to 3, I mean in polar, 5 angle 180 degree. So 5 angle 180 degree amps. So ito yung value ni I.O. So hindi naman natin ita-time domain, naka-phasor. Tsaka yung hinahanap is phasor, phasor I.O. So ito yung final answer. Dapat naka-phasor. 5 angle 180 degree in polar form. Okay, number 13. 14. In the circuit below, find I/O. Zero 0.2 Henry, 4 ohm, 5 cosine 10t. Sige. IS, hindi kasya. IS is 5 cosine 10t plus 40 degree. Tapos 3 ohm to, 0.1 farad. Hanapin si I/O. Okay, in the circuit below, find I/O. So naka-time domain, convert muna natin to phasor. So yung IS, 5 cosine 10t plus 40 degree, siya ay equal to 5 angle 40 degree amps. Okay, amps yung unit nito. Yung inductor, so for 0.2 Henry, ZL niya is J omega L, J times omega, yung coefficient ni T sa cosine, 10, times inductance, 0.2. So 10 times 0.2, that's J2, right? J2 ohm. Tapos yung kay capacitor, 0.1. So for 0.1 farad, ZC niya is 1 over J omega C. So 1 over J omega, same, 10 times 0.1 okay. So bale, it's negative J lang, right? Kasi 10 times 0.1, 1. Tapos yung 1 over J, negative J. So negative J ohms. Yan. So palitan ngayon natin yung mga elements as phasor. Copy. So itong IS, that's 5 angle 40. 5 angle 40 degree. Itong inductor magiging ano na siya. Inductor ay J2. J2 ohms na siya. Yung capacitor, ito, magiging negative J. Negative J ohm. Yan. So, paano ngayon natin hahanapin yung I/O? Di ba parallel lang naman tong mga to? Parallel si 4 ohm kay inductor, tsaka sa series na 3 ohm, tsaka capacitor. Tapos, ang total supplied current is yung 5 angle 40. Eh di, current divider, right? So, by current divider rule or CDR, so hanapin natin ngayon phasor current I/O. So, I/O is yung admittance nitong considered branch to find the I/O reciprocal nung impedance niya na series 3 ohm tsaka negative J2, negative J ohm capacitor. So 1 over the sum 3 minus J divided by yung sum nung admittance nung mga branch, tatlo. Sa 4 ohm, sa J2 ohm, tsaka dito sa series na to. 3 ohm tsaka negative J ohm. Sum up natin yung mga admittance. So 1 over 4, then plus 1 over positive J2, plus 1 over, ito, 3 minus J. Then times yung total current na to, supplied current, 5 angle 40. 5 angle 40 degree. Yan. Gagamit kayo ng calculator dyan. So try natin. 1 over 3 minus I over all over 1 over 4 plus 1 over 2I plus 1 over 3 minus I times 5 angle 40. Okay. Convert natin into polar, shift to 3. Approximately 2.325 angle 94.462 degree amps. Babalik nyo ngayon to time domain kasi naka-phaser to. So IO of t is amplitude 2.325 cosine omega t. Ang omega ay 10. Coefficient ni t sa cosine. So 10t plus yung phase. Ano yung phase? Positive 94.462 degree amps. So yan yung current IO in time domain. Okay, problem number 14. 14 ba? Tama. Sige, 15 tayo. 15. In the circuit below, find IS of t. $50 microfarad, 2 millihenry, 20 ohms, 2 ohms, 5 cosine, 2000 t. 2000 t volts. Tapos hanapin si I. S. So, hanapin si IS of t, which is yung supplied current by the voltage source given this circuit. Naka-time domain, convert natin to phasor. So, para mahanap si IS, hanapin lang yung input impedance or total impedance, ZT. Then, by Ohm's law, current, phasor current, IS is equal to phasor voltage over ZT. Pero, convert naman na natin to phasor. So, yung VS natin na 5 cosine 2000 t So, pwede siyang 2,000 T plus 0 degree volts. In phasor, that's 5 angle 0. Tapos yung capacitor, 50 microfarad, ZC niya is 1 over J omega C. 1 over J, omega is yung coefficient ni T, 2,000. Times yung 50 microfarad. Kapag micro, 50 times 10 to the negative 6. Sige, maya natin computein. For 2 millihenry naman, 2 millihenry inductor, ZL niya is J omega L. So, J omega, 2,000 ulit. L niya is 2 times 10 to the negative 3. Kapag milli, 10 to the negative 3. Sige, gamit tayong calcu. Sa capacitor, 1 over I times 2,000 times 50 raised to negative 6. Negative 10I. Or negative J10 ohms. Okay, sa inductor, I times 2,000 times 2 raised to negative 3. Okay, 4I or J4. J4 ohms. So, palit ngayon natin yung mga values sa elements as phasors. Copy ko lang yung same circuit. So, yung IS of T magiging phasor IS na siya. Yung 5 cosine 2,000 T magiging 5 angle 0. So, 5 angle 0 degree volts. Yung 50 microfarad magiging negative J10. Negative J10 ohms. Yung 2 millihenry magiging J4. Tapos yung mga resistor, as is lang sila. So, hanapin si JT. Si JT bale is etong dulo, naka-series, yung inductor tsaka capacitor. Ano yan? Ang impedance ay sum, 20 plus J4. Na nakaparallel kay capacitor, negative J10. So 20 plus J4 is parallel kay negative J10 na naka-series itong parallel na to kay 2 ohm. So plus 2 ohm. Or in formula, that's 2 plus, so yung combination ng parallel na dalawa lang is product nung impedance over sum nung impedance. Okay. Kukumputin natin. Then yung pinaka-required is yung IS by Ohm's law. V over ZT. Yung V natin, 5 angle 0. Divided by yung ZT na to. Nakukumputin pa lang natin using calculator. Sige, using your calculator, input nyo lang. So, 2 plus fraction, negative 10I times 20 plus 4I divided by negative 10 plus 20 plus 4I. Okay. So this is the answer. Approximately negative 1.448 minus 18.621 J ohm. Di-divide ngayon natin itong 5 angle 0 dito sa nakuhang impedance. Negative 1.448 minus J 18.621. So 5 angle 0 divided by negative 1.448 minus 18.621. In phasor, in polar, so 0. Wait, nawala. Okay, wait. Ulit. So 5 angle 0 divided by negative 1.448 minus 18.621 ay so shift to 3 0. Okay, 0.268 angle 94.446 degree amps. Okay. So in time domain, IS is 0.268 cosine omega, which is 2000 T plus 94.446. Okay. Okay, check uli natin. Parang may mali tayo sa final answer. To J4. +20 plus J4 parallel. Check ko lang Input 2 plus negative 10i times 20 plus 4i divided by negative 10i plus 20 plus 4i. Okay. So, mali pala yung na-compute natin. Ano yung na-input ko kanina? Sorry. So, 2 plus negative 10i times 20 plus 4i over negative 10i plus 20 plus 4i. Ito pala dapat 6 point, iba yung lumabas sa calculus or may namali akong input, 6.583 8.87 minus 8.624 J. Okay. Then, di-divide natin. Ito yung di-divide natin ngayon sa denominator. Compute natin ulit. 6.587 minus J 8.624. Sige, try natin ulit. 5 angle 0 divided by 6.587 minus 8.624 I. Shift to 3. Ayan, ito yung tama. Chinek ko kasi yung answer key. It should be 0.461 angle 52.627 degree amps. Yan. Ito yung tamang sagot. Medyo namali ata ako kanina ng input sa impedance. So pag binalik natin into time domain, okay, mali to. So Is of t is yung amplitude 0.461, then cosine omega t. Ano lang yung omega? 2,000. Okay, tama, 2,000. 2,000 t plus yung phase positive 52.627 degree amps. So this is the correct answer. Okay. So number 15. Okay. Marami pa sana akong gustong isolve eh. Sige, part 3 na lang natin. Solve pa tayong maraming problems for this topic. Pero for now, end muna tayo sa part 15. Sige, may part 3 para mas ma-expose kayo sa more circuit problems, para mas master nyo to. Abangan nyo yung part 3 nitong topic natin na to. Episode 7. Okay, so sige, hanggang dito muna. So sana may natutunan kayo dito sa episode natin for AC Circuits. Yan, shoutout sa mga viewers na nag-watch. So hindi ko nabasa. Wala naman gana nagko-comment. Yan, si Randall Legaspi, Triple Online Tutorial Services. Medyong F. Yong. Norwin Grace Culiao. Ayun, napansin ni Norwin yung kulang ko sa computation kanina. Kulang ng -10. Okay. Anyway, so nakorek naman natin. So yes, so see you sa next live. God bless everyone, future engineers. Aral lang lagi mabuti. I wish you all the best. Sana mapasa niyo lahat ng mga subjects niyo this sem. Good luck and God bless. Bye-bye.